Hello Noodles, welcome back to my channel. Hope that you're having a great day, and if you're not, hope this makes your day a little better. Or if you're new to my channel, hello, I make whatever. So today we are going to be talking about All In 2025, which was an AEW pay-per-view that just came on last night, and it was a very, very good show. I really enjoyed it. Let's get straight into the matches. We're going to skip the pre-show because I didn't watch the pre-show. I mean, I did watch the pre-show, but it was like I was in and out. Like I wasn't really paying attention. First match was the trios titles match between the Opps and the Deathriders, featuring Gabe Kidd, who I think is like a part of the Deathriders. I assume that he is. But the finish of the match saw Joe get Wheeler off of the top rope for a muscle buster, and that was a really good muscle buster. Like he got a lot of shit in right there, and that was the win. And then after the match, the Deathriders took Joe out of action. They hit him with like they stumped his neck on a chair, which is like, I guess it's like the universal thing to like write people off of TV. So Joe's out. The Opps won, so that's one loss for the Deathriders, which is really good. The next match on the card is the men's casino gauntlet match, which was a very, very fun match to watch. Mark Briscoe came out in number 1, MGF came out in number 2, and the entrants are as follows. Ricochet comes out in number 3, Bandito comes out in number 4, Konosuke Takeshita comes out in number 5, Mystico comes out in number 6, Josh Alexander comes out in number 7, Anthony Bowens comes out in number 8, Roger Strong comes out in number 9, Brody King comes out in number 10, Juice Robinson returns and comes out at number 10, Kota Ibushi returns and comes out at number 11, The Beast Mortos comes out at number 12, and Max Caster comes out at number 13. So this was a really fun match. One of my favorite parts in this whole match was that when Mystico came out, they played his whole entrance song, and I'm like, what is going on right now? Because like he's going to the ring like at a slow pace, but he's getting to the ring. He gets in the ring. His music is still playing. Him and MJF aren't fighting, but like there's like this big wide shot of like the crowd and Mystico trying to hype the crowd up, but his music is still playing, and I'm like, what is going on right now? That ain't gonna lie. Mystico's music is a bop. I genuinely enjoy it. It's a very like nice sounding song, so I'm not mad at it. But this was just like a big mishmash, like all over the place kind of match. I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. At the end, Mark Briscoe hits Roger Strong with the J Driller, and then MJF comes in, throws Mark Briscoe out the ring, steals the win, and of course that's such an MJF thing to do. But MJF is the Casino Gauntlet match winner, and now he has a World Title Championship match. I haven't seen anybody else call it this, but I've coined the term "Funny in the Bank" because that's basically what it is. It's a Money in the Bank, but you know they can't call it a Money in the Bank. So the Casino Gauntlet contract, I call it a Funny in the Bank, so that's what I'm going to call it. So MJF wins the Funny in the Bank, and now he can cash in at any time and win a World Championship. Now I hope it goes better than, you know, Christian cashing in his Funny in the Bank, because, you know, that didn't end so well. So yeah, but I think MJF is going to win the title. Win? I don't know. But now that Hangman is champion, MJF winning the Funny in the Bank it makes sense, because like, you know, they have history there. And also, like, the world title picture is so stacked, but we'll talk about that at the end of the video. But let's go on to the next match. So the next match is supposed to be the TNT title match between Adam Cole and Kyle Fletcher, but Tony Khan got on social media and said that Adam Cole wasn't medically cleared to compete. Now the match was a fatal 4-way match between Kyle Fletcher, Dustin Rhodes, Daniel Garcia, and Sammy Guevara. So Adam Cole comes out before the match, and he has tears in his eyes, and I'm like, oh man, this is not going to be good. Like, I am very fearful about what's about to happen. He didn't say he had an injury, but he said he had like a medical issue that, you know, he's not talking about right now. And if he wants to talk about it whenever, that's cool. If he doesn't want to talk about it, that's cool too. But he has a medical issue right now, and, you know, he's not saying that he's retired. But if he is saying that he's retired, then he just wants to say thank you. And I'm like, man, that sucks so bad, man. I love Adam Cole. Around like 20, like 18, like I was still watching, but like I wasn't like really watching. But my brother got me to watch NXT, the Black and Gold NXT, and I saw Adam Cole and the UE and what they were doing, and that really got me back into wrestling, like really enjoying wrestling. And like all of Black and Gold and NXT that time were just on fire. I hope this isn't a retirement for Adam Cole. I was talking about it with some of my homies on Blue Sky. If you're on Blue Sky, follow me on Blue Sky. But I was talking about how if Adam does come back, if it's like a wrestling related injury, if he comes back, I really want him to change his style, man. Like, he really goes above and beyond at all times, and I'm like, yo, you don't gotta do that. Like, we know you're nice, you don't gotta do that, man. You genuinely do not have to. Like, relax, B. So if he comes back, I really hope that he changes his style. But if it's not wrestling related and he can't come back, I'm really sad. But you know, I just want him to get better. I genuinely just want him to get better, man. I send my best regards to Adam Cole and his family, man. I hope that he gets over whatever's going on, man. Like, he's great. He's really great. But so after he said, he gave his speech before the match, it was the Fatal 4-Way match, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this is probably like the weakest match to me all night, because one, this match wasn't supposed to take place, but two, I don't know, I feel like it didn't really like mesh well. And when I say it, I'm talking about Dustin Rhodes. I'm gonna be the negative Nancy, man. Like, okay, look, I respect Dustin, you know, he's very cool, he's a veteran. I like his gimmick that he's doing now, where he's just like he's like the old guard, he's the old man, and I'm like, all right, Dustin, like, I get it, dude, like, that's cool, you feel me? But for him to be in this particular match, I feel like wasn't needed. But a lot of the people on Blue Sky were telling me like, oh, you know, he's never won a championship in AEW, or like a singles title in AEW, so like it makes sense and stuff like that. And I'm like, and they were in Texas, so I'm like, all right, man, like, I understand. But also, I don't really think he needed to be in this match, to be like completely honest with you. But you know, that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like this match would have been better if it was a triple threat match instead of a fatal 4-way. But you know, that's just me. I mean, there were some cool spots. That the Shattered Dream spot where like everybody hit the Shattered Dreams on Kyle Fletcher. I thought that was really cool. That was really funny. A lot of the people were saying that like Kyle Fletcher was supposed to be like the guy and win the match, which I understand that. Kyle Fletcher's been putting on a lot of really good matches like for a minute. Me personally, I would have liked it if Daniel Garcia would have get his title back. I love Daniel Garcia, man. He's so good. He's funny. He's a great wrestler. Like, I don't know, man. He's such a great guy. Like, so Dustin won the title, you know, in his home state. Everybody's emotional. His grandsons came out. You know, it was all cool. I'm like, all right, man. Like, I'm happy for Dustin. That's cool, man. But like, you weren't needed. But you know, that's just me. All right, and then we have the next match, which I think is the match of the night, which is the tag team match between Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay versus the Young Bucks. So the entrances, what I've noticed is like AEW has really like been going out for the entrances for like, I think it's like their main shows basically, but like Will coming out with the Assassin's Creed, like, all right, man, you like Assassin's Creed, we get it, but nah, it's actually really cool. Swerve coming out. So I learned about this on Blue Sky. Jojo Offerman the ring announcer that used to be in WWE and also was the girlfriend of late Wyndham Rotunda. She did a song by Shaka Khan, which was the song that Swerve used to come out to in Defy, which I didn't know, which I thought was really, really, really cool. But you know, Swerve comes out. Also, I love how it's not like they don't have exact matching gear, but like their gear kind of matches. So I think that was really cool. Then the Young Bucks come out, you know, they're doing their whole the forefathers thing, and I'm like, I know we're supposed to hate the Young Bucks, bro, but I can't. I really can't. The Young Bucks are too funny for me to hate. I can't do it. They have this whole over the top thing where like they give their like entrance or preamble on a scroll or something, and they give this whole thing to Justin Roberts for him to read, and like basically they're just like bro, they're just being annoying. But it was cool. But like I said, this match was the match of the night to me, because they were wrestling. And to say that like Will Ospreay and Swerve aren't a team, they were putting in work. Like they meshed really, really well. But I also think their styles kind of mesh well, because like they kind of wrestle the same, where like they do flippy shit, but like they also are like good, like not like really good technical guys, but like they can just like make shit happen and just make it look easy. Like I feel like a spot that, you know, might be impressive for like another wrestler, I feel like Swerve and Will just make that shit look easy. Like everybody can do that. Kind of like how Shelton used to be back in the day. Well, let me not say back in the day, even now. But no, this match was really, really good. All of the sequences were really good. I feel like the first half of the match, it wasn't slow, but like I feel like a lot of the crowd was kind of like it died down, and like they weren't really like really into it. But as it was gearing up towards the middle, and like they hit that one sequence in the middle of the ring where it was like super kick after super kick, and then Swerve was like hitting his stomps, and like Will was like right behind him. That really got the crowd right back into the match, and like all of the sequences were really good. The super kicks on super kicks with Will Ospreay's arm in the ropes, and then Swerve coming to like stop it and stand in front of them and like take all the super kicks was really, really good. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really thought that Swerve and Will Ospreay were gonna lose, because you know they made this whole big deal like they can't challenge for the world titles for a year, and then somebody one of my people on Blue Sky was like, oh, they can't challenge for the world titles if they lose, but that doesn't mean they can't challenge for the tag titles. And I'm like, that makes so much sense. But they wound up winning, so I'm like, all right, that's cool. So that was a great match. If you haven't seen it, I would suggest you go somewhere and find it. It's a very, very good match. Really, really good. Next match of the night was the Women's Casino Gauntlet, and the entrants were number 1, Chris Statlander, number 2, Megan Bain, hey Miss Bain, number 3, Willow Nightingale, hello Willow, number 4, Tay Mello, number 5, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it Tekla? I call her Spider Woman. Hello, Spider Woman. Number 6, Julia Hart. Number 7, Queen Namanata. Hello, Queen. I bow down to you. Number 8, Mina Shirakawa. Hello, Mina. Number 9, Athena. Number 10, Thunder Rosa. Number 7, Shuri. Number 8, Alex Windsor. Alex Windsor. Again, another really good match. The women were amazing. They all looked very nice. They all did really great spots. I think that the MVP of this match, definitely to me, I think was Willow. Willow's amazing. She's great, man. I love Willow. Spider Woman, she did a lot of really cool shit too. Julia was really cool. I liked her attire. It was very it reminded me of Shigo. which I'm pretty sure that's what she was going for. But it was really really cool. I liked her attire. Mina, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie to you. For a minute at the end, I thought that Mina was gonna win, because I ain't gonna lie, Mina was kind of whooping ass, like for real, and I'm like, oh shit, Mina's about to win, and then Athena came in and stole her thunder. But that's really cool. So now Athena is the women's Money in the Bank, and she's also still the ROH Women's Champion, which is cool. So she's gonna be like double champion, which would be cool. I saw people saying that like if she were to win the Women's Champion or the AEW Women's Champion, then she would it would make sense for her to relinquish the ROH Women's Champion, which would make sense, story wise. Next up on the card, we have the 4 championship matches, which would be the tag team match, then the women's match, then the unified title match, and then the world championship match. So the first match is the tag team match, which is between the Hurt Syndicate, Jet Speed, the Patriarchy, and that's it, because it's a triple threat match. This match is cool. Shout out to Smoke DZA and Westside Gunn for coming out and doing the Hurt Syndicate's theme. That was really dope. Shout out to Westside Gunn. He had on a fourth rope MJF shirt. That was really cool. I'm not gonna lie to you though, they're a little offbeat, but then again it's live, so that makes sense. But all in all, cool entrance. Jet Speed was cool. Patriarchy was cool. I love Christian. Christian can never do any wrong to me. All in all, pretty good match. I enjoyed it. The match was 18 minutes, and it felt like it was longer, but it was okay. Not the worst match, but also it's all right, now we're getting into the heavy hitters, but it was cool. Overall, it was cool. So the match ends with Bobby going outside and mushing FTR in the face because they're outside doing commentary, because they're going to be the next guys to challenge for the tag team championships. And Bobby mushes them. They fall back. They go up to the ring. They're on the apron, and Christian has Bobby in a kill switch, or as I like to call it, the Unprettier. He has Bobby in an Unprettier, and Bobby reverses out of it, pushes Christian into FTR. They fall. Christian turns around. Bobby hits him with a spear. 1, 2, 3. Hurt Syndicate still tag team champions. So like I said, it was an alright match. It wasn't great, but it also wasn't bad. It was cool. But all of the stuff happened after the match. So Nick Wayne turns on Christian. Shocker. I ain't gonna lie. Christian was kind of talking mad shit to Nick Wayne, so if I was Nick Wayne, I probably would turn on them too. But right before they hit him with a concerto, Cope comes out. The crowd goes wild. Cool. He has his little spiky thing. I think his name is Spike or Batty. I don't know what the fuck he calls it, man. So he gets in the ring, gets everybody out. Christian gets up. He gets on the mic and he goes, "Go find yourself." And I'm like, you couldn't come up with something cooler? I get it. It's a play off of when Christian told Cope to go fuck himself. But, because Cope is the baby face, he's go find yourself. That was a little corny. But, whatever. Story progression. Alright. Whatever. Next match was the women's championship match between Timeless Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this match was really, really good. It was really slow at first. Tony doing a lot of character stuff, and Mercedes getting pissed off. But let me talk about the entrances real quick. It was really cool. Mercedes was Beyonce, of course, because everybody wants to be Beyonce. Mercedes was Beyonce, and she had this coat on, and the coat that she had on the back, it had a bunch of names, and the names on the coat were the women that she beats. which I thought was really, really cool. And like, I don't know, man. I haven't always been the biggest Mercedes Moné fan, but she's a great wrestler. Like, no one can take that away from her. She's great. She's a great wrestler. The match was really good. Besides the character stuff, once they actually started like wrestling, oh man, it was really, really good. They both hit their finishes on each other. You know, they're kicking out of the finishes. Tony hits 3 back-to-back Storm Zeros, which was nuts. And I'm like, damn, Mercedes kicked out of that? Insane. So the finish of the match is Tony hits an avalanche Storm Zero for the win. And it looked like Mercedes was hurt after that. I hope she was just selling, but she looked really... she looked kind of banged up after that, but very great match. I loved it. It was really good. Probably my second favorite match of the night, but it was a great match. Then we have the second of 3 main events, which was Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega to unify the Continental title and the International title into the Unified title, which a whole lot of words, man. That's a whole lot of words. But you know, Kenny and Okada, you know, they have a historic rivalry in New Japan, you know, some of the greatest matches of all time. I watched I want to say I watched the last one, you know, besides this one, but like the last match where Kenny won, if I'm not mistaken. But I ain't gonna lie, the matches are really good. They're long as shit, but they're really good. But this match was really good, but slower pace because, you know, they're older now. Their last match was 7 years ago. Great wrestling. I mean, it's Okada and Omega. Like, what do you... They're not going to put on a bad match. But I really loved how Okada was really working abdomen area for Kenny because, you know, he's diverticulitis. I think it's the same thing that Brock Lesnar had, or has, or have. I don't know if like you have it and you don't have it anymore, but it's the same thing that Brock Lesnar was going for. But yes, I love how Okada was just working Kenny's abdomen area, which I thought was really smart, clearly. But, you know, this match bangs. They're really good. The finish comes where, I ain't gonna lie, Don Callis is a dirty, grimy person. I like it, though. He's cool. Don Callis knocks out the first referee. Then Aubrey Edwards comes down and, like, he tries to, like, distract her. And then, like, Okada hits this, like, tilt-a-whirl, like, slam thing, which was really, really good. And then, like, he hits him with a Rainmaker, and then he wins the title, which, I'm not gonna lie, I think it was the right move. I think Okada winning the title is really good. Okada is doing great character work. My favorite part was when Kota is carrying Kenny outside the ring, and Okada has the title, and he has it, like, held up, and he's, like, walking, looking at Kenny and Kota when they're walking away. I'm like, bro, this man Okada is hilarious, bro. But I can't wait for him to, like, put on bangers. Like, Okada's so good, Kenny's good. I'm excited to see where the story goes from here. But now on to the main event of the night, which was Hangman Adam Page versus Jonathan Moxley for the AEW World title. Again, cool entrances. Hangman had his OG entrance music. A woman was like whistling it, and like she was whistling her ass off. I'm like, damn, I can't even whistle. So the fact that you did that was kind of cool. Not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. It is what it is. Hangman came out, attire is immaculate. Mox came out. Now, as much as I say I don't like the Deathrider stuff, I really appreciate how, like, Moxley is AEW's, like, guy, right? Like, Moxley is, like, AEW's fallback guy. And that's not, I'm not saying that in like a bad way or like in like trying to be negative, but like he is AEW's like, he would be AEW's ace, right? Because like John Moxley is, he's so good, man. Like again, hate the Death Rider stuff, but I love John Moxley. He's dope. This match was very, very violent. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. I haven't been watching AEW like religiously every week, but I always see people say that AEW is for the sickos, and I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie to you. After watching yesterday, I now understand. That was a very hard match to watch, and people were saying that like that's not even like the most violent match. Like they said, Hangman and Swerve was worse. I'm like, oh lord, if I thought the match last night was a lot, I don't think I want to watch the Hangman and Swerve match. But I think I have to watch that match because now I want to know how much worse can it get. Good lord. But there was glass, there was a bed of nails, there were forks, there were barbed wire tables. The only thing that was missing was fucking fire. Like, but it was really good. So this is a very overbooked match towards the end. So I saw a lot of people comparing this to the WrestleMania 40 main event, which I don't think is the same. Like, I get it. The big bads, you know, WWE has the Bloodline, AEW has the Deathriders, you know. The guy who wants to finish his story, Cody, being he wants the title, and Hangman being he wants to find himself. I think that AEW's made a lot more sense. And like, as goofy as some of the parts were, like, it actually made sense. And like, I can understand why they did what they did. Opposed to like WWE, which is like, you know, let's just put all of the, do you know these people? Do you know this person? You know this person? Let's get this pop. Let's do this. Let's do like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I think AEW did it better. But I saw people were calling this like Timu finishing the story and stuff like that. And I'm just like, that's so ignorant and it's dumb. Like, it's just really stupid. But anyway, let me get into what happened. Ospreay came out first. Then he got taken out by the Deathriders. Then Darby does a video message from on top of Mount Everest, which, okay, cool. And then after that message plays, Bryan Danielson comes in a Blue Panther mask, which I didn't know who that was, but apparently he is a famous luchador. So, you know, that makes sense, you know, it's wrestling. So then Bryan gets rid of Wheeler, some of the Death Riders. Then Darby comes down from the rafters, just like SpongeBob used to do in the SpongeBob movie. Okay, let me stop. Okay, like Sting used to do back in the 90s, but very, very slowly and very, very carefully, which we appreciate. Darby comes in, also gets rid of the Death Riders. So now it's kind of a fair fight with Mox and Hangman. But little do we know, there's one more left. Like, I'm looking around like, oh no, there's one more, Marina Shafir. So, so the main Death Riders are gone. Marina Shafir comes and gets Mox up at 9. And I'm like, oh, good lord. Then the Young Bucks come in, hit Hangman with double super kicks, then hit him with the EVP trigger. And then Mox and Marina bring out a bed of nails, and I'm like, oh my lord, no, bro, what are we doing? Mox hits Hangman on the bed of nails, and then like Mox still gets up. So then Mox tells Marina, hey, go get the title. I want him to see, or I want him to like see that he'll never have it. Go get it. So she goes to go get the title, to get the briefcase, and when she goes to get the briefcase, she gets handcuffed. And who handcuffs her? Nana. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Oh no, he has help. So she gets handcuffed by Nana and she can't go anywhere. And then Mox is gonna go help her out from getting handcuffed, and Swerve comes down, gets rid of the Young Bucks. Swerve comes with the chain that Hangman gave him on Collision, and he gives it to Hangman, and then Hangman uses the chain to beat Moxley, choke him out. Moxley taps out, and Hangman is your new AEW World Champion. Man, it was such a it was so good to like watch Hangman open that briefcase, put that title up, because we haven't seen the AEW World title in like almost a year, which was insane. I was just like so elated. Like, man, the Deathriders is finally over. And this is one thing I realized last night when watching AEW, right? There's this post on Blue Sky by my homie Trey. He's really cool. He's a big wrestling guy like me. He made this post last night. He says, I'm going to be honest, and this is just my subjective opinion. I said it to people off this app too. All Elite Wrestling has the baton now. If you enjoy professional wrestling, that's here for the grabs and the theatrics and emotions and everything else. And then I quoted that and said that you were 1000% correct. The thing that really stuck out with me after this event is AEW is really where the best wrestle, but they also have great characters and a ton of potential to tell great stories. And with the momentum that they have right now, they need to strap to a rocket and go to the fucking moon. Because, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I said earlier, I haven't been like watching like religiously every week, but I've been like paying attention to like what's been going on. But AEW put on, I would say, a near flawless pay-per-view last night, and I really feel like with the momentum that they have right now, they can like ride this shit till the wheels fall off. And I think AEW can be like as popular, or can get back to being like the alternative, you know. And alternative isn't bad. I was watching All In while Saturday Night's Main Event was on last night, and what I've also noticed was like AEW feels very like, not like grainy, but like it feels very like, I guess, like rooted in like reality, kinda. Like, obviously it's wrestling, but like the characters feel real. The way that they shoot, I think that AEW shoots at 30 frames per second, and you know, WWE, I think they shoot at like 60 or like maybe 120. I think it's 60. But like the products are so different, and like you can feel it and you can see it. And I just really hope that like last night showed people that AEW is the real deal. Like when AEW like is functioning on all cylinders, and like there's not real bad booking decision, there's not a lot of backstage politics, like AEW can show the fuck out. And AEW is like a real contender to be like a amazing wrestling brand. And I'm here for it. Last night got me really excited, because now I can't wait to see what they do on Wednesday. So I'm very curious. I'm here, I'm locked in, I'm watching every week from now on. So yeah, that was my review of AEW's All In. I loved it. It was a really, really great pay-per-view. Very long, 6 hours. I was really watching wrestling all day yesterday, which is insane. But I would love to know what you all think in the comment section down below. You know, did you enjoy the pay-per-view? Did you not like the pay-per-view? What did you like? What didn't you like? Who do you think had the match of the night? Are you excited to see what AEW does in the future? Do you think that they suck? I would love to know down in the comment section down below. If you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. You can click somewhere on my screen to watch my review of the 2025 Royal Rumble this year. You can click somewhere else on my screen to see my vlog that I did when I went to the Royal Rumble in 2023, if I'm not mistaken. Or you can click here to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.